Welcome back to our podcast dedicated to international press review. The Ministry of Finance of Thailand has announced a support program for upskilling the workforce in the artificial intelligence sector, offering a 200% tax incentive to employers who invest in training their employees. The Thai government aims to stimulate innovation and competitiveness in the country, positioning Thailand as a hub for advanced technology in Asia. This news was reported by Krungthep Turaki on May 1st. Hong Kong's Financial Secretary Paul Chan-mo-po has revised the deficit forecast for the previous fiscal year, bringing it below 80.3 billion Hong Kong dollars, a figure lower than previous estimates. Chan attributed this revision to increased stamp duties on stock transaction and departmental expenses that were lower than expected. This news was reported on May 1st by the South China Morning Post. Vietnam celebrated the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the unification of the countries with a grand parade in Ho Chi Minh City. The event saw the participation of thousands of soldiers, fighter jets and citizens. The General Secretary of the Communist Party, To Lam, emphasized the importance of national reconciliation and respect for differences in building a peaceful and prosperous Vietnam. This news was reported by Nandam.vn on April 30th. Tensions between India and Pakistan are intensifying following the attack in Pahalgam in the occupied Kashmir region, which resulted in the deaths of over 24 tourists. Pakistan's Minister of Information Atullah Tarar warned that India could launch a military attack against Pakistan. In response, the Pakistani government closed the Wagah border and suspended trade with India, as reported on April 30th by dailypakistan.com.pk. Singapore is witnessing the introduction of an innovative plant-based preservative known as Invisible Fruit, developed by Appeal Sciences, which promises to extend the freshness of fruits and vegetables. This technology is capable of significantly reducing food waste, saving 166 million tons of produce annually. The source of this news is the Maritimes, dated April 30th. North Korea has received praise from Russia for the contribution of its armed forces in the liberation of Kursk region from the Ukrainian invasion. General Valery Gerasimov highlighted the significant role of North Korean soldiers in repelling Ukrainian forces, underscoring the strategic cooperation between the two countries. This news was reported on April 29th by KCNA.kp. Electricity production in India increased by 2.7%, reaching 6% in March 2025, driven by rising demand during the summer. Durable consumer goods and the construction sector showed the highest increase at 6.6% and 8.8%, respectively. However, the overall growth of the Industrial Production Index, IIP, was 3% lower than Reuters estimates. The news was reported by The Hindu on April 28th. In South Korea, the debate over the possibility of developing autonomous nuclear weapons is gaining momentum in response to growing geopolitical tensions. Concerns also surround the strengthening economic relations between American partners and China due to US policies. The source of this news is Mail Business, dated April 28th. Indonesia is considering adopting an Indonesia-first strategy to strengthen its economy in the face of global uncertainties, particularly due to US trade policies. Objectives include improving the quality of local products and boosting the domestic market, which is supported by a population of nearly 300 million, although challenges such as high logistic costs and low entrepreneurship rates remain. The news was reported on April 28th by Republica.co.id. Fendi, the prestigious Italian luxury brand, has launched a video of Mother's Day in Japan featuring the young model Akitan Tominaga, son of the famous model Alto Minaga. The video shows Akira visiting the Fendi Palace in Omotesando, selecting perfect gifts for his mother, including the iconic By the Way and Mama Baguette bags. The news was reported by nicovideo.jp on April 26th. The government of Taiwan has approved a special budget bill of 4.1 trillion Taiwanese dollars aimed at strengthening the country's economic and social resilience and response to international challenges. The Secretary-General of the Executive Council, Kung Ming Shin, stated that the rapid implementation of this plan could lead the economic growth exceeding the projected 2.9%. This news was reported by Zhou Shibao on April 25th. That's all for now. Thanks for your attention and stay tuned.